Hi, Aaron and Tabitha. This is Bob Miller of the Los Angeles Kings. I heard from your friend Daniel that this is your wedding day. Congratulations from every member of the Los Angeles Kings. And have a great, long, and happy marriage and a wonderful life. Oh, and there's only one other thing to say. Go, Kings, go!
I met Aaron a little while ago, and he said, Mr. Crane, I need to talk to you. I thought, oh boy, I'm in trouble now. What'd I do? But he told me, he said, I'm in love with your daughter. He said, I was in a meeting in Loma Linda or in the area, and I saw this beautiful, beautiful woman. And I knew in my heart, no question, that's the one. She's the one. He didn't know this. I don't know if he even knows it now. But Tabitha called home to her mom and said, Mom, I met this guy, and he's different than any guy I've ever met before. He acts like he really loves me. But something happened. It was what you call a magic moment. They fell in love with each other. No questions. Well, that's why we're here.
Aaron excitedly told us one day, so I've been seeing this girl, Tabitha, and I think I really like her. He eventually brought her around to our crazy family, and we met her in Las Vegas, of all places. We went to dinner together as strangers, and by the end of the weekend, the boys had fallen in love with her, and so had we. Dylan even said, I want Uncle Aaron to marry her. Little did we know we would all be here today celebrating Dylan's wish.
Aaron, we are so proud of you, of the wonderful person you've become. You are intelligent, kind, and can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Ever since you were a little boy, you have always thought before you spoke. So when you told us that you were going to ask Tabitha to marry you, we knew she was the right one for you.
Tabitha is my constant. She's my you'll never believe what just happened person. My loyalty runs deep and a little weird, but it's forever. There is something so special about watching your lifelong best friend, the girl you met at 14, step into the life she's always deserved. Aaron, you've got the best human on the planet. Tabitha is brilliant, loyal, hilarious, and fierce. Being here to celebrate this chapter where she's found real, solid love is one of the greatest celebrations of my life.
Dr. Princess Tabby Cakes. I still so vividly remember our first date. The first time you opened the door and I saw you smiling, excited to see me, of all people, and I was nervous. You're still way too gorgeous for me. You're too funny, too smart. You're an actual surgeon. But mostly I was nervous on account of the fact you told me you had a bathtub full of ice ready for me so you could harvest my organs, if. And if I still came over, then it was really my own fault. So there I was, orchid in hand. And once the cats approved, we sat down, started talking, and it was just effortless. I liked you immediately, and I fell in love with you not long after.
to my dread pirate, Archduke Aaron, Adam, Fancy Pants Reuben. I never expected to find someone like you. Now that I have, I can't imagine how the world would look without you beside me. You make me appreciate myself for being who I am, while also making me want to be a better human. You think I'm funny and quirky when I know damn well I'm just being ridiculous? You think I'm beautiful even when I've been on call for 96 hours straight and look like a zombie? You think I smell like roses even when I have the stress sweats? You're proud of me for the smallest accomplishments, and for the big accomplishments, you act like I conquered the world.
I knew you were my one during our California road trip to Sequoia, Monterey, Pismo, and San Luis Obispo. We spent days on the road together, traveled literally 1,000 miles, and what was our conversation? Still not tired of you. Since then, we've driven thousands more miles, flown halfway across the world, been trapped on an island together, and I still want the time to slow down and just last forever.
If you are 1,000 miles away, I'm with you.
You allow me to be my weird self without judgment. I know you don't daydream about encountering big cats and becoming fast friends with them when we drive through the mountains, or about mermaids and coves when we drive along the PCH. But you know that I do, and you let me sit in the silence and fully enjoy my own thoughts, even humoring me when I ask questions like, but if dragons were real, where do you think we'd find them?
I also knew you were my one, the first time without even thinking. I referred to Einstein, Mukau, and Drax as our cats. Our love of good food, our ideologies, philosophies, travel destination priorities, going snowboarding, our ability to be silly, serious, loving, and just our true selves together. We truly experienced life on the same plane of existence, and I never thought I'd find that before I met you.
In all the fantasy worlds I live in, there's not one where you're not there with me. There's no fantasy better than getting to spend the rest of my life with you and the kitties. Of all the owls, you're my favorite.
Banff is a very special place for me, and I knew when we met you would feel the same way about it that I do. I also knew Banff had a castle. And it's my absolute joy to be able to make little Tabby's dream come true.
When Tabitha was 15 years old. And she went to the British Isles. They went to England, Scotland, and Ireland. And this young lady fell in love with the castles. And she decided right then at 15 years old, not if, but when I get married, I'm going to get married in a castle. Aaron and Tabitha, please take a shot of your Greek liqueur. Pour it into the glass. Thank you. This symbolizes new beginnings and unity of the two families. Please take a drink.
It's really good. As a married man, I do feel like it is my responsibility to give you some marriage advice. And I think the best way to do this is to compare marriage to the Los Angeles Kings and hockey. Just like hockey, there's highs and lows. The Kings have had their glory in 2012 and 2014, but they have also had rebuild years. Marriage is the same. Marriage has its ups and downs, but you just have to be patient. Secondly, it's a long game. Marriage is years of learning and growing and figuring out how to be a team. Third, you need a solid defense. Protect what matters to you. Protect each other and support each other no matter what. Celebrate the wins. No matter how small a win is a win, enjoy your marriage. Tabitha, Aaron is your Stanley Cup. Aaron, hold her high. Hold her proud. Because we all know the Kings aren't going to get another one. Go Ducks!
the first time I met you. You dressed up in a T-Rex costume in September in Florida. Not knowing me, but knowing that it would make Tabby happy because it would make me happy. You accept her greatness and love her for who she is. And you love Einstein and Cow and Drax.
It may have taken us a long time. We're both in our mid-30s now, but we finally found each other, and it proves the old song that you can't hurry love. Nope, you just have to wait.